What's up, guys? This is Larry. This is everything we sold this weekend. I've been a full-time reseller on eBay since 1997. Let's see what we sold. This Wayne Quebec jersey. We got this from our buddy that we bought that big collection from and gave him like $370 for collection. We sold it for $21.49. We sold a computer game. I think this came in that soundtrack lot that we bought. We bought a bunch of CDs. We sold the Nintendo soundtracks for huge money. I mean, I think we sold them for like 150 bucks and then 50 bucks for like another one. We only have a dime in this because we bought 50 CDs for like $5. $31.99 for this one. So be on the lookout for video game soundtracks. I had no idea this was a thing. So, like I said, I've been in this for 30 years. If I didn't know it was a thing, you might not know it's a thing. So make sure you know it's a thing, because soundtracks for some of these Nintendo games and even acclaimed games do really well. We sold an REM t-shirt. I don't know if, I think it might be this one. Yeah, it was REM. Dude's on a bike or something. This shirt, we paid $2 for at a thrift store. It's a vintage shirt. We got $107 for this. So keep an eye out for vintage rock shirts. Some of them do really, really well. Look through these t-shirts. This is the second bin we've been in. Here on the bottom, last t-shirt. It's a Craftsman motorcycle t-shirt. We bought these new at a thrift store because they were $1 a piece. With shipping and everything, I think we got like $14.99. I was looking through some stuff and just saw this sitting on top. We actually sold this. This is Mike TV from Willy Wonka. We paid $5 for this. We sold that Mike TV for $19.99. That's even better. Sold 20. Are these new? I probably gave these away, but I don't care. I've had these for a long time. There are 20 James Bond movies. Let me see what I got for them. I wasn't really paying attention when I sold these. There are 20 brand new sealed 007 movies. I've had them for a long time. I haven't really been able to move them. Don't really care about them. Took an offer of, I think, $129 for them. Like I said, I thought they were used. I didn't really pay attention. Probably should have got more than that for them. But hey, I think I only had maybe $1 a piece in them. So I only had 20 bucks in them. So I made $129. I'm not complaining. Sold a Bluray, some kind of Berserk. We bought this at a Goodwill the other day. We paid $3.29 for it. It's sealed. I didn't know what it was worth. Didn't even look it up. But usually the anime stuff's pretty good. And sealed's even better. So we sold this for $28.49. Found the Cincinnati Bearcats Made in USA t-shirt. Looks like it's really good shape. Might even be new without tags, but it's got a big logo. And I think they're doing pretty good in football. But it was single stitch, Made in USA. I paid $1.99 for it. We sold it for $36.99. I'll teach you guys something here. You want to find this 3D emblem. You can find this 3D emblems, Made in USA shirts from the 90s. They do really well. This is a Smith & Wesson one. It says like fight for your rights for guns or something, Smith & Wesson. Paid $1.99 for this. And we sold it for $78.69. So be on the lookout. 3D emblem. They make Harley shirts too. The Harley shirts do really well. And pretty much anything 3D does pretty well. Some kind of musical DVD. Here we go. 5 musicals with Singing in the Rain. There's an Elvis movie. Viva Las Vegas. Bought this for, I think it was $1.99. And we sold it for $12.99. Sold a DVD. This one accidentally got left on here for some reason. Shouldn't have been on here because I haven't been selling anything that was like under $10. But sold this for $10 shipped. We sold a Mortal Kombat. So there's a Super Mario. That thing is pretty expensive. We sold this Mortal Kombat soundtrack. That other one was a CD-ROM. This is a soundtrack, I believe. Yeah, this is a soundtrack. Sold the soundtrack for $17.99. The other one was a video game, but this is the actual soundtrack. So remember, the soundtrack ones do sell really well. No idea who this is. I found this sealed inside Shelley Berman. Picked it up for $1 at a thrift store. Sold it for $23.99. We bought this embroidered WVU t-shirt. It was made in USA. It's pretty nice. I think it's probably new without tags, or only worn a few times. It was really good shape. Took a best offer of this, and it's going to be shipped for $24.99. Paid $1.99 for it. We bought this penguin starter jacket at a thrift store. We paid $5.99 for it. We sold it for $95.99. Sold this hockey photo, Gump Worsley or something. I know nothing about hockey. This came in that collection I bought for $370 off my buddy. We sold this for 20 bucks. Sold a CD called MC Madness. There we go. MC Madness. Usually when you find CDs that have like homemade looking artwork type, at least it's not the best looking artwork. Plus, as I figure MC Madness, I figure it was some rap. Usually those go for good money. I paid 50 cents for this, and we sold it for $23.99. Sold a video game. We really don't have any video games left. We sold this for $18.88. We bought it at a pawn shop for $1. We sold a Jake the Snake Roberts 8x10. Finally, after some searching in these drawers, it was in a place it wasn't supposed to be, but I did find the Jake the Snake Roberts. We paid $5 for this, and we sold it for $19.99. I don't even know why I bought this. I scanned it. I saw somebody was trying to get big money for it, like, I don't know, 20-some dollars or something. But I was like, there's no way. And it didn't have any sold, so I thought, I'll give it a try. It's only $1. And I put it on a little cheaper than the other one. And I think I sold it for like $19.99. We sold a Bonnie Hunt. Sold 2 8x10s of her. I sold this one where she's with Steve Martin from Cheaper by the Dozen. Sold that one. And we sold this one. So we got these at auction on eBay a year or two ago. I think we only paid about $3 a piece for these, and we ended up getting 50 bucks delivered for these. So that was a good deal. If you don't know who the greatest college quarterback of all time is, you haven't watched my channel enough. We sold a Major Harris photo. He's a college football Hall of Famer. And there's actually a video of him on my channel if you want to go look at it. We actually did a thrift challenge with him and a buddy of mine. We were kind of teaching him how to thrift. We sold this for, I think, $24.99. We picked up this John Force shirt. He's one of the most famous drag car drivers of all time. He's 15-time champion. He may be more by now, but this shirt's 15-time champion. We found this autographed at a thrift store. It's a brand new shirt. We picked it up for $1.99. One thing I always stress to everybody, make sure you look for autographs in thrift stores. Most of the autographs in the thrift stores that I've come by, I've been chasing autographs and collecting autographs since 1981. From what I've seen, most of the autographs I find in the thrift stores are real. I mean, I might be kind of leery if it was a Mickey Mantle or Michael Jordan. Sleeve soccer jersey. This is one that, not one that David Beckham wore, but it's his style from the year he was there, 2002. But David Beckham era, even though it's not his jersey, but it is when he was on the team, and I think that helped sell it. We ended up buying this for $3.99 at the thrift store the other day. We sold it for $131.99. Eileen Dietzer, she was the ghost faced on the original Exorcist. That was one of the parts they cut out, was her ghost face, because it was too scary for the times. But we bought this for $5. We sold it for $22.50. We sold this Logo 7 Reggie White jersey. This is one of the jerseys we got from my buddy in that $200 or $370 deal. We sold this for a lot more than I thought we would. We ended up getting $49.99 for this. We sold a Brooke Shields book. We happened to find 6 of these at 2 different Dollar Trees. We found I think we found 5 of them at one store, and we found 1 at another. So we got 6 total. Paid $1 a piece for them at a Dollar Tree. We sold this one for $31.59. NASCAR shirt. But it's just not even that old of a shirt. I mean, it's like mid-2000s or something. It was just cool graphic with the purple car and the black shirt. We paid $2 for it. We sold it for $44.99, I think. It's crazy how much some of these things are going for. We sold a hat. I think this is the hat I sold. I need to look at my page. We paid $2.99 for this at a thrift store, and we sold it for $49.99. But we did sell this Murder, She Wrote. We bought this for $2. Sold it for $22.99. It was sealed. You guys are probably sick of seeing me pull out these Ivan Koloff photos. All right, we finally found one. But we had Nikita at our store. I think we paid him $500 to sign like 250 autographs for us. And I think the photo cost us $2 or $3. So we have about $5 tied up in these. And we sold this one for $29.99 shipped. So you guys want to be a clothing dealer? Let me give you a word of advice. Don't do what I do. How I do mine is I sort them out by style. I don't do like a bin system where I label it bin A1 and I know exactly which bin it's in. So, like over there, there's a hat bin. Below that, there's a sweatshirt bin. Above that, there's a coat bin. You know, that works okay if you only have a certain amount of items. But then, like I said, I have all these t-shirt bins over here. And then jersey bins, and that's a concert t-shirt bin. That's a polo shirt bin. That's a button-up shirt. And there's a plain t-shirt bin. Anyway, I've been looking for this shirt for an hour now. I had to look through every single bin. There happens to be another t-shirt bin here I didn't see. So it was in there. But I looked through all these bins, man. There's like, that was the last bin I looked at. There's literally, I don't know, 30 bins here. And there's bins up here. Look through all this stuff. So go ahead, before you start doing this, get you a good system. I need to go through and make sure I mark and put things in the right bin. Just put like A1, A2, A3, A4. Then you can do B1, 2, 3, 4. That way you can have endless supply of numbers, bin numbers. We sold it for $28.99. I'll take that stuff. And I found this School of Rock sealed CD. I think we picked it up for $1.99. And we sold it for $14.99. I love selling my vintage t-shirt stuff. This is a plate of spaghetti. It's from the late 80s, early 90s. It's Columbo's restaurant in Parkersburg, West Virginia. I didn't know if it would sell at all. I know Columbo's has been around since probably the 60s here in Parkersburg, West Virginia. And they're still going around. It was made in USA, single stitch. So we bought it. It was $1.99. We sold it for $31.99 with shipping and sold it within like 10 minutes. Alright guys, that's everything we sold this weekend. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. If you guys go to a video, it's one of my most popular videos. It was the 450 t-shirt haul. I bought 450 t-shirts and sweatshirts for $150 at a Goodwill one day. These came in it. These were all really old school. That one looks like a glam rock girl. There's like a fishing one. It's these really powder blue. This is like a Florida destination shirt. They're made in USA, really thin sweatshirt type things. I took a $40 best offer on this. I have a quarter in it, so glad these are starting to move. Took about a year to sell. I always stress to you guys to look for autographed items in thrift stores. This shirt for like $3.99. And we sold it today for $55.99. Took about a year to sell, but we finally made some money on it. Before my store closed, guy came in, wanted me to buy some DVDs at Peddler's. 60 DVDs, I gave him 10 cents a piece. It was like $6. So I paid $6 for 60 DVDs because I didn't want them. I just wanted them to go someplace else and go sell them to a pawn shop or do something like that. Because I didn't want them. I was closing my store and I wasn't going to be able to do much with them. But the only reason I even offered him something was because of these man trackers. Never heard of this show. Didn't know if it was worth anything, but I figured out for $6, you know, I don't mind paying $2 a piece for these. Offered for these for $100. All right, guys, that's everything we sold this weekend. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend.